But first, something that may also help to reduce the impact of things like harmful algae blooms.
That's right. Researchers at the Florida Gulf Coast University say an answer to our red tide concerns could come from giant concrete blocks being dropped into the Gulf. Take a listen.
Basically, it's so we can ask some more elaborate scientific questions than we can at some of the other artificial reef sites.
So today, 18 of those artificial reefs from FGCU did go into the Gulf.
And Fox 4's Colton Chavez shows us how researchers plan to use them to answer questions about red tide and returning hurricanes.
Ian stirred up a lot of sediment.
The lasting impacts from Ian studied by Florida Gulf Coast University researchers.
It affected water quality.
And one of the big issues FGCU wants to learn more about is red tide. I mean, you can see the impact that it's having right here in these waters, and it's even something that we can smell and even feel in your eyes as we go through these waters.
Big problems that are being tackled by even bigger pieces of equipment. These 19,000-pound concrete blocks dropped 7 miles off the Gulf shore. It's part of FGCU's project Kimberly's Reef, which creates artificial research reefs looking at Southwest Florida's biggest water concerns.
A lot of it's looking at how does red tide affect the fish that live on the bottom in these artificial reef environments, also including things like pen shells or other shellfish.
Seen firsthand by FGCU researcher and diver Adam Catases, who says these reefs can help researchers understand how to better protect the coastline against hurricanes, specifically by serving as potential barriers that could lessen the impact of storm surge.
It's something to know for the future if you want to plan, and if hurricanes like Hurricane Ian are a continual thing. It's another tool that research managers can use to try and protect our shorelines.
Researchers say both students and professionals will use these reefs to learn more not only about the impact of Ian, but how quickly our waters can recover.
That's pretty much what we're really hoping to document and say, hey, like, it got deployed today. It's like, okay, what happens in a month? What happens in 3 months? What happens in a year?
Reporting from the Gulf Coast, Colton Chavez, Fox 4.